If you're considering getting a Costco membership, here are some tips to help you understand what's the difference between the different types, and that way you can pick the right one for you. Costco, being one of the few stores that requires you to have a membership to shop in there, has 4 different kinds to pick from: the Gold Star, the Executive, Gold Star Business, and Executive Business. So what is the difference between them? Let's start with the basics. The Gold Star membership is your entry-level card. It's $65 a year, and it gives you access to Costco's worldwide and its gas stations, and you're also able to shop at costco.com. It also gives you access to a second member. So for each membership, you get 2 people. So when you sign up, you can bring your spouse, your sibling, your parent, or a friend, as long as you're all in the same household. Although I don't think Costco's that strict when it comes to that, but you should still be in the same household. So moving on to the executive membership, this one is $130 a year. You still only have access to 2 people per membership, but this one will give you 2% cash back on all the purchases that you make at Costco, costco.com, but it does come with some exceptions. Food court, gasoline, alcohol and cigarettes, if those are available at your warehouse, stamps, pharmacy, and cash cards. Any of those purchases won't actually add to your 2% cashback. Same thing applies with the membership fees, or if you upgrade to the executive membership, that won't apply to that 2%. Aside from the 2% cashback, there is a new perk for executive members. As of June or maybe May of 2025, executive members are able to shop an hour early on weekdays and Sundays and 30 minutes earlier on Saturdays. So when you have that card, you get a little bit of exclusivity. That way you don't miss out on deals if you are in a very busy warehouse, which is not the case for my warehouse. Now, moving on to the Gold Star and Executive Business cards. These are for business owners. So if you need to make purchases at Costco for your business, you can actually add your business name to your membership card. You can add your tax ID number, and if you need to make tax exemption purchases, then you can use that to buy things for your business. In fact, this is one of the forms that we use. So you would just sign your tax ID or your exempt organization number down here, and then that way you can make those purchases for your business. Now, one difference between the business memberships and the regular memberships is that if you have a lot of employees, all of them can be added to the one membership. Like, it's sort of an umbrella, but it's still every 2 people. So let's say that you have your CEO and CFO, you can be on the main account, right? You're the 2 heads of the membership. So that would be $65 or $130. But each additional 2 people is going to be an additional $65 or $130. If you have an odd number, you're still going to pay the full price. So let's say that you have 5 people in your business and you want everybody to be able to shop, then it would be, for the sake of this argument, we're going to say $65, right? So it's going to be $65 for the main 2, $65 for the secondary, and then $65 for the 5th person. At any point, you can add a 6th person and that won't cost anything. And you can all have the business name on your membership cards. You can have the tax ID and exemption ID numbers and everything on the card. So that is the reason and the benefit of having a business card. But aside from that, it's basically the same thing as getting a regular or an executive card. Now, one of the biggest benefits that I think gets overlooked all the time is the Costco services. So just for having a membership, you get access to discounts through third parties for things like car insurance, house insurance, pet insurance, buying cars, roadside assistance. Having that Costco card allows you to get a discount through participating businesses. So for example, if you wanted to get insurance for your pet, which yeah, it exists. Costco works with FIGO, FIGO. If you go and get pet insurance through FIGO, then just for being a Costco member, you will get a discount. Same thing if you want to get a car insurance, then you can go through Connect, which is through, I think it's American Family Insurance. Then you would get a discount. Now, being a member gives you access to these services, but then being an executive membership gives you more discounts, and in some instances, you can make 2% cash back on some of these services, mostly when you're buying things through Costco. One of these services that I feel like a lot of people have forgotten about is getting pictures. Costco used to have the photo lab at every location, and then they got rid of it, and I'm super sad about it. But now, at least, Costco has a deal with Shutterfly, so when you go and print your pictures through Shutterfly, you just have to put in your membership information and then you'll get a discount on them, which is, I think, the same as getting it through just the Costco photo lab. And another one that I think sometimes does get overlooked is Costco Travel. So you can use Costco Travel no matter which membership you have. Costco Travel has really, really awesome packages. Like if you want to go to Disney World, Universal, if you want to go to the Caribbean, if you want to go to Mexico, they have a ton of cruises, you know, like trips to Europe. If you use Costco Travel, you'll already get a really nice discount. And sometimes they even give you Costco cash cards just for using Costco Travel. But if you're an executive member, you'll get 2% cash back on those purchases. My last trip to Orlando, I think it was like $3,500 for like a whole week with tickets to Disney World and hotel and car rental, all of that. So I got 2% cash back of that, which is, I don't know, a lot. I think it was like $80 or more, which already pays for the executive upgrade and then digs into my normal membership. So therefore, the membership, if I paid for a membership, because employees don't pay for memberships, but it would make it so that I'm like paying very little for that, which is less than normal standard gold membership members. So if you're thinking about taking a vacation, look into Costco Travel first and see what kind of deals you can get. It doesn't always work. I mean, when you want to go to visit your family in some random place in the States or a different country, it doesn't always have deals for those. But for some vacation spots, it's actually really nice. I love that they just take care of everything for you. Like you just pick everything on the website and then you're all set. Your flights, your car rental, your hotel and tickets and all of that, it's all bundled together, which is a really nice perk of having that Costco card. So looking at the two different types of memberships, right? The Gold Star or the Executive, whether it's business or personal, most people really think about, is the Executive membership worth it? And most of them want to start with the $65 one or the Gold Star. If you know you're going to be shopping there a lot, I say just go for the Executive membership. In order to pay the upgraded fee, you would have to spend $3,250 a year to make back $65, which is the upgrade fee. If you spend more than that, obviously your check's going to be a lot larger than that, and therefore you're going to pay less for your membership the following year. Now, one of the nice things about the Executive membership is that if you start on it and then you realize you're not spending enough, you can always downgrade to the Gold Star. You get the difference in membership price. Now, if you start with the Gold membership and then you decide you want to try the Executive, let's say 2 months in, you can still upgrade and it'll be a prorated amount. So instead of paying another $65, you're going to pay more like $55. But you only start accumulating 2% cash back from the moment you sign up. If you're on a Gold Star membership and then a few months in, you're going to make a big purchase, like a computer, furniture, maybe like one of the big nice TVs that are like $2,000. That's the moment where you want to upgrade to the Executive membership because then you'll make a big chunk of money back. Maybe I'm a little biased, but I just think you should start with the Executive and then downgrade if you're not shopping enough. That way you don't miss out on anything you're buying at Costco. And the thing is, like, people always say, I'm not gonna be here a lot, I'm a single guy. No, you're still gonna shop a lot. You'll be surprised. Whichever membership you're getting, you should know that you can get the Costco app and it'll tell you how much money you're accumulating if you're an Executive member. So this is the Costco app. Down here, you'll have your account. So you can click on that. So here's me. So it has a QR code, which also you can use this to get into Costco if you don't have your physical card. You can also add shop cards onto your app. You can add your Costco Visa card, which I've made a couple of videos about it. I can make another one if you have more specific questions, but you can click right here if you want to see a video on whether the Citi Visa card is worth it or not. And then right down here in payment methods, 2% executive reward. And here we go. So I've made $25.44. This is actually outdated because I just bought a laptop and I know that that's gonna go up like crazy. The Costco app wasn't my favorite at first, but I feel like they're really putting a lot of effort into making that very friendly. So I recommend it. Whether you're Gold Star, Executive, Business, get the app. It's actually really good. One of the best perks of having a Costco membership is the return policy is amazing. 90 days for electronics and basically lifetime for anything else. Within reason, hopefully. One of the nice things about having the membership card is that your purchase history is saved in our system. I think it's up to 8 years. If you buy something and you lost your receipt, that's okay. Just bring your membership card and they'll find it for you. Anyway, that is it for today's video. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Please leave a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to see more Costco content from a Costco employee. And I hope you guys have a nice one. All right, peace.